Hey everyone, Fat Nights Freeze fan 555 here. I got something I want to show you guys. If you remember, my first pickup truck video, which was a long while back. I think now at least a year ago from whenever I showed my pickup truck that I have. Now pretty much almost like a year later now, I have had it for at least a year now. That's how long it's been sitting without being able to drive it. Finally, Friday last week, I was able to get it taken to a friend of ours' house in Maine. Sorry, I'm yawning. A little tired. Didn't really sleep too good last night for some reason. But anyways, I had gotten it taken over to their house Friday to go ahead and start working on it and get it to where I can drive it. I'm swapping the transmission in it over to automatic. Original transmission that was in it was manual. Switching it to automatic because I feel like it'd be easier for me to be able to drive it with automatic transmission in it. Just me. I want to do it like this. I want to have an automatic transmission in there in it. So it's the way I'm doing it. But anyways, I got a friend of ours there. They had about 2 hours after they had gotten it there, they had already gotten the V6 engine that was in it out of it. I think it might have been the original engine. I don't remember what kind of engine it was other than it was a V6. The new engine that's going in it is a 350 V8 engine. Other than that, that's all I know for the new one that's going in there in it. The old one was a V6, which means it had 6 cylinders. It has 6 cylinders in there in it, 6 pistons. New one, the V8, means it has 8 cylinders and 8 pistons in there in it. That's what that means. V8, V6, that's what that means. Let's see. I'm going to show you guys pictures of it that I had taken Saturday of what it currently looks like. Now that the possibly original engine had been taken out of it, and it's ready for the new engine to go in it now with the automatic transmission. Not sure how long it's going to take for me to get it where I can drive it. But other than that, it's getting there. It's getting there. Finally. But I want to show you guys this first. I did kind of like a little video of them leaving with it to take it. And it's going to pan over to where I had it sitting for a year. Now in this video, you think the tires would be flat, which back when I bought it, all the tires on it were going flat. The only tire that was completely flat was the passenger rear side tire, and the reason why was because they were all dry rotted. They had all recently been replaced now at least a few months ago. So it has brand new tires on it. They hadn't been used yet. But I'll go ahead and do that little video. Shrink this down. Show it to you. Hope you'll be able to hear it okay. Okay. Right there, that spot there where there isn't any gravel is where it was sitting. A while back, probably at least a month or two now ago, we had redid our driveway, put new gravel on it because it was needing new gravel put down. So the only place we couldn't put any new gravel yet was right there where my truck was moving, because it wasn't movable until they got there to come and get it. Now that's out of the way, we can put new gravel right there where it was. Don't know when we're going to do that though, but this is them taking it away. Sorry about the popping noise in the background. Is because of me moving around my phone and holding it to record. After he got up there, he sat there for a little bit to call somebody right quick. I think it was somebody at their house or something, or something to ask about something. I don't know, but what. But anyways, he basically just sits there for a little bit after he gets up there. So I stopped that there to. Okay, so let's see. I took pictures of it. This is my truck. Basically, kind of right now, it ain't wet like that anymore. From we had I had gotten up in there in it, scraped off a bunch of the dirt and grease and grime that had collected in there in it over many years worth, and which would be now 51 years worth of dirt, grease, and grime that had collected in there in it. Scraped that all out, cleaned it out, pressure washed it. Then we put like a protective rust repellent stuff in there in it, sprayed it in there in it to help keep it from rusting so fast. It helps slow down the rust by a whole lot. And then I sprayed a bunch of primer stuff in there in it after we rinsed that off, and we let it dry first and then rinse that off. Sprayed it with the rust stuff at least 2 to 3 times after letting it dry some. Then we let it dry completely, then rinsed it. Then sprayed on the primer stuff at least 2 to 3 times as well, and then let that dry in between, and then rinse that as well, and then we let it dry one last time after that. And then, but that's what it looks like right now. It's the way it looks It's the way it kind of looks in there right now. It's engineless right now at the moment, but other than that, it's getting there to where I can drive it again. I don't know if you can see it or not. That cross member right there, which is where the transmission would sit on for the manual, we cut that out of it to put a new one in there in it for the automatic transmission that would be there for the new engine. But let's see, the hood had been taken off to be able to get into it. This right here, let's see, this right here would be the drive shaft. For the manual transmission, that would be the drive shaft to it. Don't know where he has the one for the automatic one yet, but that's sitting there in the back of the truck for now. And here's a picture of the other side of it, or the passenger side of it. And here's the original. This is the original engine that had been in there in it. Like I said, it has one cylinder head on top of it. It's a V6 engine. You can see all the spark plugs on it. It has 6 spark plugs, which means it is a V6. Now, other than that, knowing what kind it is, I don't really know. But that's the original and old engine that had been in there in it. Here's a picture from the front of it. That laying there right next to it is manual transmission that went with it to it. And here's a picture of the side of it with the exhaust manifold and where the carburetor would be. And picture of the back of it there is where the manual transmission would be attached to. We probably could have driven it there to their house because the original engine that was in there in it, which would be this, does in fact still run. Though, the reason why I say it ain't drivable, even though it still runs, is because the manual transmission, something to do with this there back there behind it, something to do with that is locked up in gear somewhere and was not letting it move whenever we tried to drive it. So we couldn't drive it there. So we had the trailer thing come and get it. This would be the original starter for in there in it. So the way the starter to it would work is this red cable here would connect to the positive side of the battery there on that part of the terminal, and it leads to the starter itself, and that's how it would start the engine whenever you go to crank it. And this, of course, is the manual transmission from off of it. Now, I thought it'd be bigger than that, but it wasn't. It's actually kind of small. That'd be the manual transmission. Let's see. The new engine that's going in it is this one right here. And like I said, it's a V8 350 engine. And like I said, it's got cylinder head there on that side of it, if you can see it. And it's got another right there. But that's the front of it. I only got 2 pictures of it. That would be the back of it. That would be the automatic transmission with it. That would be a new one. Let's see, do I have any more pictures of it I had taken? Nope, I don't. Does not look like it. Okay, now, this picture right here would be the window washer motor and pump. Now, for newer cars, it would be on the firewall in the engine area. That's where it would be for newer cars. For older cars and trucks like this, it's on the inside of your truck or car in the cab underneath the dashboard. That's where it is for my truck. So that right there would be it. There's hoses right here leading to it and connecting to it. That right there would be the model number of it, 12 volts of electricity, I believe, that runs to it to power it. And then here's a picture of my truck, like way before I replaced all the tires on it. This was it. That was it, sitting there. Oh, by the way, forgot to mention what kind of truck it is. It is a 1967 C10 Chevy pickup truck, and is a long bed fleet side, I believe, because step side would have those fenders on it that stick out, and it'd have kind of like steps there on it, and that ain't what it is. There are some that are like that, but this isn't like that. So, I don't know if you can tell, but if I zoom in, see how there are cracks there in the tire? That right there is rubber dry rot. That's what happens to the tires after tires get really old from sitting for so long. They dry rot and they start to go flat. So you can tell that, if you look at it, you can tell that this one was going flat, started to. Same thing for the front ones. And then, like I said, the only tire that was completely flat was the rear passenger side tire. So if we zoom into it, you can see it a lot better. You can tell that it was definitely, in fact, completely flat. I wanted to give you guys proof to show you guys that that tire was, in fact, the only one completely flat. Let's show the other front tire. It wasn't flat, but was going flat. That one is as well, that other front tire. And I showed you guys the other rear tire as well, that I zoomed into to show you the dry rot on it. But it had sat for pretty much a whole year with this tire being completely flat, and all the other ones weren't flat yet. Not completely flat, but were going flat. Now, you'd think it would have messed up the rim from it sitting so long with that tire being completely flat. Sometimes that's not really the case, depending on how long it's been sitting. Other than some rust, the rims were actually still in pretty good shape. Other than some rust, they were still in good shape. Now, the valve stems, they were also dry rotted on all the tires, and the caps to them all were missing. They were all replaced whenever I had the new tires put on them all. And to have all the tires replaced on them, for me to have all the tires replaced, it costed me only $10 each to have the new tires fitted on, and then putting the new valve stems in. And that was all mainly labor stuff for doing that, which didn't take long, I don't think, and it only costed me $10 each for all 4 tires. So altogether, that was around $40 worth. And just to be sure, to see if that's right, let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yep, $40 worth. Wanted to make sure, that's why I did that. But I had replaced the tires one at a time. I took them one at a time to be replaced. The back tires I did one at a time. I did the tire that was completely flat first. Cost me $10 to have the new one put on. Paid for it, and I did the other one. Paid for that one, which was the other back tire. And then I did both of the front tires, which costed me $20 because they costed only $10 each. By themselves, it costed just $10 to have the new tire put on the valve stem. So after I did both the front tires together, so it cost me $20 for both of them because I did them both together. And after that was pretty much it for the tires, and the tires are all replaced. Tires were all replaced after that. Let's see. Whenever I bought the new tires for it, I bought all new tires for it for around $220 something worth is how much it had costed me to replace all 4 tires, to buy new ones for it. Surprisingly, it wasn't too bad in price. It was still expensive, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be to replace. I was thinking probably around 300 or something, or 400 and something, somewhere between there. It didn't cost me as much as I thought it originally would. But that's how much it had costed me to do that. But I wanted to show you all my truck the way it is now, and to show you guys that if you remember it. I don't know if any of you remember it or not. Let's see. I'm going to see if I can find that video. So I'm going to go back right there right quick. Go to YouTube. Be on my YouTube channel. Okay, it's on my channel. By the way, I want to say that we have reached 59 subscribers. One more subscriber away, and we hit 60. Once we hit 60 subscribers, I will do a 60 subscriber special music video, kind of like I usually do whenever we hit a certain amount. Once we hit 60, the next subscriber goal for my channel and you guys will be for 70. That's the next amount that we're going to go for. That next amount is going to be 70. But see, that would be the first half of the Skylanders collection I did. Part 1, Part 2, and then Part 3. I'm going to have to do uploads. Let's see, I'm going to have to go way down here to look for the video that I want to show you guys about my truck. It might take me a little bit to find it. That's my diecast car. That was almost a year ago. Some of my videos are now at least a year ago from, like, whenever I hit 30 subscribers. That's now been a year ago from when I hit that amount. Let's see, my model car collection video was also a year ago. I probably need to do an update on that eventually. I don't know when that's going to be. Let's see. Aha, there it is. My first pickup truck video now has been a year ago from when I did that video. If you guys have not seen that video, please go and watch it. That's the first time that I had showed my pickup truck. This would be the second time I showed it. It had been a whole year from when I had showed it last. That's the first time I had shown it. This will be the second now that I've shown it. But if you haven't seen that video, please go and watch it. It's 14 minutes and 37 seconds long. Please go and watch it. I hope you guys enjoy it. That's the first time I ever showed my pickup truck. Now, let's see. Go down to my very first video that I had ever done. Let it load, and I can show you guys. Because of the new update that YouTube had a little while back now, not letting you do live stream videos anymore if you have like a cell phone that you're doing videos with, like I'm doing, until I'm able to get a camera to use for making videos with. It used to be where you could live stream using that, but now ever since my last Minecraft city building video that I did, which was a live stream, that was the last live stream I had gotten to do, and then they did that new update to where now you have to have 1,000 subscribers to be able to live stream on a cell phone or a mobile device like this. So until I'm able to get a camera to be able to record with, and all, and probably until I get that amount of subscribers, either I'll get the camera first, or maybe get 1,000 subscribers first. I'll be able to do live streams again. But until then, I don't know how long that will be. So what I'll probably have to do whenever I do my new Minecraft city building video, which at the moment I'm not really sure when that's going to be, that might not be until either Wednesday or Thursday this week, which would be Wednesday, June 26th, or Wednesday, June 27th, 2019. No, Thursday, June 27th. Hold on. Yeah, Thursday, June 27th, and would be Thursday, and then Wednesday being tomorrow would be the 26th of June, 2019. So either one of those days this week, maybe I'll get to do a new Minecraft city building video, but whenever I do it, it'll probably have to end up being like back whenever I did my third Minecraft city building video. It'll probably end up having to be something like that. Back whenever I did that, that was only like 12 minutes and 6 seconds long. It'll probably have to be a lot about like that, because back then I probably could have did it a little bit longer, but I only had I had something going on or something I had to do or something. I don't know. I don't remember because that was a year ago. But a lot has changed to my Minecraft city from back then. A lot my Minecraft city has changed. There's a pretty good bit of stuff that has changed in my Minecraft city off camera from when I did my last Minecraft city building live stream. So whenever I do my next one, it'll be probably kind of like another update video kind of thing. Whenever I do it, to show you guys some things that has changed and things that I've built off camera, like some new FNAF things that I had built off camera as well. But anyways, let's see if I can find that very first video I had uploaded. Yeah, I remember that. First time I had ever showed my face to my YouTube channel to you guys has now been a year ago. My face reveal and video update video has been a year ago, apparently. So that was the first time I revealed my face, pretty much. Let's see, 2 years ago from when I had changed my YouTube name and profile picture. That was a video that I did about that, for when I was changing it from what it originally was. Originally, whenever I first started my YouTube channel, it was basically my name, which is Simon. Originally, my name would have been, my original YouTube name was my regular name back then, until I changed it to what it is now, and that's what it's been for 2 years. Going on 3 years now. Let's see. It's been 2 years ago from my first Minecraft city building video. 2 years ago from when I did the first video for that. Which means my Minecraft city building playlist videos that playlist of videos is at least 2 years old now. We're going on 3 now. 2 years ago from when I hit 10 subscribers. I remember that. Kind of. That was a long time ago. My very first video and very first BeamNG crash testing video have both been 2 years ago, going on 3 years now. My very first video was technically something else. I don't remember what it was, but I had deleted it because of something. I don't remember why, but anyways, what would now be the first video I'd ever did is my 1932 Ford diecast car that I got from a friend of mine in Florida. That video I did 2 years ago now. That's how long it had been from when I uploaded that. That video had gotten 78 views from back then. It's a pretty good amount of views I've gotten. The total amount of views I've gotten, like all together in one video, was like 100 and something, I think. That's the most I had ever gotten since then. But yeah, my YouTube channel is going to be turning 3 years old this year in August. Let's see, when exactly is that? In August? Okay, so August 5th, 2016 is when I did this video. So on August 5th, 2019, my YouTube channel will turn 3 years old. And that would mean that I've been doing my YouTube channel for 3 years. That was a long time ago. But, yep. Anyways, I know this video was almost 40 minutes long because of the stuff I wanted to talk about, especially my truck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And, of course, I got a new reaction video that I'm doing sometime tomorrow, which would be Tuesday. Don't know when it'll be tomorrow, but other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it. And, I'll see you all again sometime Tuesday. So for now, thank you all for watching.